So, there's this planet, Proxima B, that's not too far from us, cosmically speaking. Scientists just got the clearest picture ever of it, thanks to the James Webb Space Telescope. It circles the star nearest our Sun, and the image is pretty amazing, a peek at something beyond our solar system. This has scientists all over pretty excited. What made this photo possible? Could this lead us to a place that could have life? What does this all mean for planet hunting and how we think about space? Let's look closer at this sharp picture of Proxima B. Proxima Centauri b is this weird planet light years away, circling its star, Proxima Centauri. This first super clear image is getting everyone hyped up, wondering if it's at all like Earth. Could it have oceans and life? This planet has company, and another big planet, Proxima Centauri c, orbits around it. Proxima Centauri b gets about the same amount of energy from its star as Earth does from the Sun, which has scientists wondering if there's liquid water there or if something could live on it. When we go looking out into space, we are finding loads of exoplanets, planets that circle stars other than our own. With trillions of stars out there, who knows what we might get to see. Some of these planets are like nomads wandering around in space. But Proxima Centauri b is weird. It goes around its star super quick, in less than 2 weeks, and it's way closer to its star than Earth is to the Sun. Because of all of that, half of the planet is always in daylight, the other is always dark. Proxima b was first spotted using the radial velocity way, which is this cool trick for finding exoplanets. It involves watching the star to see if it wobbles a little bit because it's being pulled on by a planet that rotates around it. This wobble is something that shows when the light from the star changes, or the Doppler effect. These changes helped them find Proxima b. Finding Proxima b was big news, because it showed an exoplanet chilling out in the area around our closest star where life could, maybe, exist. Everyone got pretty hyped up on what Proxima b might be hiding. Proxima Centauri b is still mind-blowing. Imagine Regulus, Canopus, and Proxima Centauri cruising around together, making up the closest star system to us. When we gaze up to the sky, Regulus and Canopus shine super bright and would definitely be noticed. But it's Proxima that has a great story. Also called Alpha Centauri, this red dwarf star is pretty near to its bright buddies. Proxima Centauri's name means the closest star. Robert Thorburn Innes found it back in 1915. But, it's hard to actually see Proxima Centauri without some tools. Proxima Centauri is a powerful and tough star that makes energy inside non-stop. It will be in charge of its system for trillions more years. Here's the deal, the life situation around Proxima Centauri has its problems. It can shoot energy at random times. Also, because the planet is low in mass, any zone where life could live around it need to be way closer to it compared to our Sun. Here's where Proxima b comes in, a planet in this zone. Just because it's there, doesn't mean that it's great for life. Proxima gets hit with lots of radiation which would be bad for stuff like the water or the air. So, Proxima b might not have what it needs to even have a nice climate, water, or living things. Without a good atmosphere, any life there would be in trouble. But even though it's challenging, probing Proxima b's is still something we should aim for. The James Webb Space Telescope is able to get high-accuracy images, helping us with one of our most fundamental questions. Is there living somewhere around Proxima b? A physicist at Harvard made the statement that because Proxima b is in the zone where it has the possibility of life, it gets radiation which makes it visible using the equipment from the telescope. The telescope is able to find weak outer waves that can come from a planet. These waves can help scientists see if there's water there. Does Proxima b have water? It is important. If so, we may find biological activity on the planet. Even though it's close to the zone of habitability, it experiences intense exposures from the star. This could be bad for maintaining a stable atmosphere. Not sure if there is water. Experts are checking models and running tests to learn about the planet. Other scholars show the possibility of there possibly being underground ice. It is a lot to get the right info that verifies the existence of water. As we improve our observational methods, we'll get to discover what it truly can hold. Let's be honest, just because it has an atmosphere does not mean that it is fit to live in. Scientist at Princeton University, Mr. Turner, warns against that. The planet may resemble Venus, where high heat scorches. So, Proxima B shows that it's a planet that provides hope in an alien planet. It is in range in terms of distance, which inspires us to look for it in the future. It is hard to send planes to it. The journey in terms of current technology would take 73,000 years. Some are working on the concept of photon drive, using reflective sails, where sunlight enables the spacecraft to travel at great speeds. These could make them take a flight for just 20 years, enabling us to have more insight. From the discovery of Proxima B, humanity is once again inspired. It stands for our hunger for unknown knowledge, and our effort to learn if other sources are in the universe. There are some problems though with this telescope. Even though it's one of the best tools we have, it is not able to know if a planet is habitable. As scientists say, just because it has air, does not mean that it supports life. But the resolution and image capability it has, is incredible. Even if it picks up the faintest light from the planet. There are many mysterious planets that we can explore. They all range in size and material. There are big gas planets like Jupiter, and planets that share characteristics such as Earth. Gas giants are an area of study due to scale. There are also Neptune-like bodies and hot Neptunes that may or may not have an atmosphere. To know exoplanets is an effort that pushes the growth of technology. One of these is tracking faint light where celestial bodies intersect a star. This method has opened opportunities for new world exploration. Also, scientists are seeking biosignatures, which act as markers for species. By learning about atmosphere, we will be able to locate carbon dioxide and methane. In the coming years, it's possible that the Space Telescope will be able to discover these. As we probe deep into the universe, we're on a course to unravel what's there even in far distant galaxies. I try to make it sound like a person explaining something to their friend, cutting out extra fluff and jargon. Proxima Centauri B is a special case. It whips around its star in only 11.7 Earth days, and it's super close, way closer than Earth is to the Sun. That means one side of the planet always has daylight, and the other is always dark, which is pretty strange. Proxima B was first found using this method where you watch for tiny movements in a star caused by the gravity of a planet pulling on it. As the planet orbits, it tugs on the star a little, and astronomers can spot that by looking at changes in the star's light. This worked for Proxima B, proving that the method works to help find planets far away. Finding Proxima B was a big deal because it's in the zone where a planet could have liquid water, around the star nearest to our Sun. Astronomers and space fans all got excited, wondering what Proxima B might be hiding and what it could tell us about life in the universe. Proxima Centauri B is still amazing to think about. Imagine Regulus, Canopus, and Proxima Centauri flying through space together, the nearest star system to us. When we look up, Regulus and Canopus are easy to spot, shining bright. But it's quiet Proxima that has the really interesting secret. Proxima Centauri, also called Alpha Centauri, is a red dwarf star, and it's only 0.21 light-years from those brighter stars. To put that in perspective, that's much further than the distance between Earth and the Sun. Proxima Centauri's name means nearest star in Latin, which tells you how close it is to us. Back in 1915, a Scottish astronomer, Robert Thorburn Innes, found it. Even though it's close, Proxima Centauri is hard to see without a telescope because it's pretty dim. Still, it's a great find for science. Red dwarf stars, like Proxima Centauri, are tough and last a long time. This star will keep shining for another 4 trillion years. But whether a planet around Proxima Centauri could have life is tricky. As a flare star, Proxima Centauri suddenly shoots out energy. Because it's not very big, any planet that could have liquid water has to be really close to the star, closer than Earth is to our Sun. That planet is Proxima B, but just because it's in that zone doesn't mean it's like Earth. Proxima B gets tons of ultraviolet radiation, which is bad news for things like water and the stuff that makes up life, nitrogen and oxygen. Just being in the right spot doesn't mean a planet is good for life. Proxima B might not have the right things to keep the climate stable, have water on the surface, or support any living things. Without a good atmosphere, any life would be in big trouble. Even with all these problems, scientists are still trying to learn more about Proxima B. The James Webb Space Telescope is a key instrument for this. Launched in 2021, this cool telescope might help answer a big question: is there life on Proxima B? Finding out the truth about Proxima B takes careful work. The James Webb Space Telescope was made to take really good pictures. As one physicist at Harvard said, Proxima B is in the right spot to soak up and give off infrared light, which the telescope can see. The telescope can spot tiny signals from the planet, which could help us find water or an atmosphere. Finding out if Proxima B has water is super important. Water is key for life as we know it, and it would make it much more likely that we could find life there. Even though it's in the habitable zone and gets about the same energy as Earth, being so close to a star that shoots out flares means it's blasted by radiation and strong magnetic fields. This might mean it can't hold on to an atmosphere for very long. Plus, we don't know for sure if it has liquid water. Scientists are using computer models to try and figure out what Proxima B might be like, with some suggesting it has deep oceans and others thinking it might have ice under the surface. It's difficult to find water directly and takes really good telescopes and looking for the right things in the atmosphere. As the telescopes get better, we should learn more about Proxima B. Even if it has an atmosphere, there's no guarantee it's right for life. Another scientist, Turner from Princeton, says we can't just assume a planet could have life just because it has an atmosphere. He says Proxima B could be like Venus, with a thick, nasty atmosphere and burning hot temperatures. Proxima B is more than just another planet, it's a really interesting neighbor. It gives us hope that we might find places that could support life. Because it's pretty close, it's a target for future exploration. We can't send a spaceship there just yet, but it's a goal for the future. It would take about 73,000 years to get there with the tech we used for Voyager 2. But scientists are working on new ideas, like light sails pushed by photons, that could get us to the Proxima Centauri system in only 20 years. That would make it possible to reach a potentially Earth-like planet in our lifetimes. Finding Proxima B has made people excited about space again, giving us new hope and wonder. It shows how much we want to explore and understand the universe and whether there might be life out there. The James Webb Space Telescope is amazing, but it's not perfect. Even though it can spot planets far away and figure out if they might be right for life, it can't say for sure if a planet is habitable. Proxima B reminds us of that, since it could be like Venus. Just because a planet has air doesn't mean life can live there. Still, the telescope is so precise that it can spot faint signs, that shows its scientific potential is immense. The universe is huge and full of different kinds of planets. Some are gas giants like Jupiter, while others seem more like Earth. Gas giants, mostly those bigger than Jupiter, are super interesting to scientists because they're so big. Some are so close to their stars that they're incredibly hot. But there are other types of planets too, like Neptune-like planets, mini-Neptunes, and hot Neptunes that have weird layers in their atmospheres. Trying to learn more about planets like Proxima B has led to better ways of finding them. One is the transit method, where astronomers watch for a star to get a little dimmer as a planet passes in front of it. This has helped us find thousands of planets, many in zones where water could exist. That gets us closer to finding out if we're alone in the universe. At the same time, scientists are looking for signatures of life, like things like methane, oxygen, and carbon dioxide that could point to living things. With its powerful instruments, the James Webb Space Telescope might be able to find these signatures, even on planets far away. Finding these biosignatures would suggest that life to exist. So, as we keep looking into space, we're driven to the mission to find life.